So this is my incredibly rigged furnace. Um, I replaced that board 3 times in one winter, and I said, nope, I'm going heavy duty. So I bought a couple heavy duty fan relays, uh, and the entire furnace runs basically off of those 2 relays. So this is the main power relay, provides power to the fans, the blower fan, and I don't know what this fan's actually called, but it blows the air through the burn chamber, and any unburned gases that might happen to be there, they don't wind up in the home because they're getting blown out through the exhaust pipe. Um, so that's what that fan does. Um, those are vacuum switches that operate off of the fan and the burn chamber itself. They're looking for vacuum on those lines. If it sees the vacuum, it knows that this motor and fan is blowing exhaust air efficiently enough to for it to start a burn cycle, which is done by that relay there. This is the gas and igniter relay. How this worked initially was basically it lit the main igniter when the gas is off and would turn off when the gas was turned on. So when the furnace fire up, it gets hot, pressure builds up in the vacuum switches, and then it turns on the gas valve. That's the actual gas valve. Relay for the gas valve. Anyways, so turns the gas on, and then it fires off the igniter there. So my latest mod, so I've actually got it. I added a second igniter up here. I got it pieced in to fire on when the gas is on. Now the reason I did that is this last weekend I got a phone call from my neighbor saying, hey, it smells like gas out in the driveway. I wasn't home, and my wife had just let the furnace run all weekend with it just dumping raw gas out the exhaust pipe. And I said, well, I need to do something about that because that's really dangerous. So that's why now I have the 2 burners. So if the first one, so I figured out what was going on is I don't know what happened. I have ghosts in this house that mess around with electronics, so that's always my explanation for most things that go wrong electronically. Anyways, for whatever reason, these vacuum switches seem like they are sensing vacuum quicker, where the igniter on that initial burn doesn't want to get hot enough before the gas turns on, and then it never lights, never gets the burn chamber warm enough to trip that temperature sensor to turn the gas off, leave the fans running, as long as it's still trying to heat the house, lets the burn chamber cool down, and then when it's cool enough, turn the gas back on, and fire for another cycle. So let me turn it on, and we'll see it function. It actually works pretty fast. So that relay is going to turn on first, and turn on all the fans, but where you can really see what's happening is happening up here. So here we go.